All right, everybody. Welcome to the fourth episode of Playing Games with Strangers, the hit internet phenomenon that's taking the world by storm with Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. Anyway, I'm your DM for the evening. My name is John. Harju. And with us this evening, we have Catherine Zerwinski. Did I say it right?
Hey, heck yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
First time for everything.
Huzzah. And that was Steve MacDonald, or Stevie Mac, as I've been taken to calling him.
How you doing, pals and gals?
We have the big man on campus, Josiah Crandall, coming at you live from Kansas.
Hello, hello.
Carry on, my wayward son. And the biggest star of us all, worldwide renowned author, writer, J.S. Earls, coming at you live from Florida State. So does anybody have any announcements that we want to throw out there before we play the intro music?
Nope.
All set.
Nope.
All right. Well, without any further ado, let's get into the next episode of Playing Games with Strangers. All right, so where we left off last time, our party had just come up out of a house with a really peculiar basement, searching for the box that you were contracted to find by Mary Dusang of the Dusang Crime Syndicate. The box got opened in the basement, and what appears to be the soul of Mary Dusang had slipped out of it, but not in its normal state. It seemed almost corrupted. You guys made your way back to the Dusang estate with the actual box, minus the contents, and you found that everybody on the estate was no longer amongst the living, or as I put it, you found them as a mound of human pudding in the throne room, with the dry husk that is Mary Dusang's former body on the throne. And that was the situation where we left you. But before we jump into tonight's game of D&D, I have a special treat for you guys. Everybody levels up.
Woohoo!
Yay. I mean, huzzah.
So does everybody know how to level up?
Does anybody know how to level up?
Yes.
Well, I'm assuming
Yes, sir.
Josiah and Catherine probably do.
I've done it once or twice.
No, I never advanced far enough. My character. No.
Yeah. Usually by this time, my character's dead, so...
Yeah. And done.
So, all right. We left off with you guys in the throne room of Mary Dusang with a mass of human and other creature flesh in gelatinous pudding form around you. What do you do?
I don't think that this is what we're supposed to be doing. I could be wrong.
Oh, well, I think that this has been fun, everyone. But we did not get paid here. And I did not get paid at my fight earlier. So perhaps I will return to collect my winnings.
Or we could fight again, maybe get you back in the ring.
Oh, well. Oh, no, that is an interesting idea. The crowd did seem to love me.
What do we do with the box?
Leave it here, I guess. I mean, Unless you want it.
I don't think we should let it fall into the wrong hands. I mean, it's like steals people's souls or something.
Well, why don't you hang on to it? And if your soul goes into the box, we'll take care of it.
Or we will not open it in a room full of mirrors.
Or that.
Perhaps you can keep your sword in it. Maybe some sandwiches.
Gareth,
Yeah.
what do you say?
I think we should check around town to see if anyone knows what happened here while we were gone.
I did meet a couple of fellows at the fighting ring who seemed to tell me a thing or two about the fight, if I'm recalling correctly. Something about throwing someone.
Pough, I would like you to make a perception check, please.
Gladly.
That would be 9.
Okay. I'm going to say that you're not entirely certain, but amongst the chunks and splatters that you're seeing in here, you see bits of familiar looking fabric that look like it would be about the same kind of fabric and design that you saw one of those two trolls wearing.
They looked a little bit like that over there, except less squished.
Now, if I could perhaps provide my own personal insight to this. I'm sure you're all dying to hear it. Now, we got requested to this very interesting place run by people who do very interesting things, you know. And she seemed as though she could have handled herself in most situations. Except here, where things went very poorly, very quickly. So it would appear to me that maybe we should not go around asking questions about what happened, thereby, you know, letting people know that we were here.
I agree.
Maybe we should just, you know, drop the box, wipe off any signs that we were here, and go get a drink.
I think we need to keep our eyes on the box. Isn't this person from the letter we read looking for us? Shouldn't we keep it with us in case he wants it?
I don't know if he wanted the box so much as he wanted to, you know, perhaps gut us and eat us. But, you know, if you want to hold on to the box, you go ahead.
I mean, it couldn't hurt us, right? It's just a box.
Yes, we've had really good luck with boxes, chests, things of that
well,
nature.
That is true. But this is a little more friendly looking and doesn't have quite so many teeth.
Should we at least throw it in the water or something?
Don't you have some holy stuff you could do to the box?
I don't want to waste it on this box. Truth be told, I'm more concerned with that man coming to look for us that did all this.
I believe it was a goat.
I believe it was a very powerful goat, and we should still
Most of them are.
prepare for it.
Powerful beings they are. Majestic. I'm gonna go now, so that we're not here if people decide to show up and, you know, get revenge for this.
Oh yes, I think we should head back to the tavern, and I might have a few words with the game master about my winnings. That is what I will do.
Or, you know, maybe we should find a different tavern
Yeah.
that also has fighting pits.
I didn't win at those fighting pits.
Yeah, but you know, she took you, so if you go back there now, I suppose that people will be questioning why you showed up there and she didn't, and she's dead, and you're alive. But, you know, yeah, sure.
What you just said confused me very much. I'm
I'll
not
find
sure.
you a fight.
Okay,
Safer place.
a safer fight.
I
The
agree.
fight can be deadly. Yeah.
Let's be going and away from this place.
All right. I mean, I don't have any personal attachments to this place. I will gladly follow you out, as I followed you in.
You were personally attached to this place.
Oh yes, with those chains over there.
Yes.
Might I don't remember if I did this last time, but are there any, like, tracks or signs of people that have come in and left that are not currently pudding?
Are you actively looking for some?
Heck yeah, I'm doing that ranger stuff.
All right, make an investigation check, please.
Oh, an investigation check? Blood survival?
You're not out in the woods or tracking. You're just looking for. Tell you what,
For tracks?
I'll let you choose survival or investigation.
Good, because I'm not a smart boy. It would be a 19.
All right, so you are looking around, trying to find tracks. You're trying to basically Prince Humperdinck this situation here. You're not seeing any actual tracks going through the gore. It's just like the gore happened. You do notice mirrors throughout this throne room have been shattered.
Does it appear as though the mirrors were shattered from the inside or from the outside?
Why don't you make that investigation check now?
Yes. Alright, I can do that now. That's a 15.
It does look like the trajectory of the glass pieces are pushed out from the mirrors.
Ooh, and I thought I wasn't a smart boy. No, people. I won't, you guys.
Yes?
I don't mean to cause undue concern on top of what we've already found out here. But I'm gonna guess that our friend's ghostly spirit is following either where her body was or us, not sure. But came out of that mirror. Did some things. We might want to go faster and stay away from mirrors.
You're saying someone's haunting us?
Or her. I don't know. But she's dead, so, we're the only live ones here.
Again, the words you used and the order you used them confused me slightly.
Well, let's head back to the tavern. I would like to check with some people there to see if they know anything more about this.
Oh, so we're going down that road then.
Ugh.
Asking questions about the dead people that we were in contact with.
I
Good.
vote no. I vote no.
I also vote no. If this is a democracy and we're voting.
I wonder
I
if
also
there's
vote
any
no.
treasure around here.
I'm absent-mindedly looking around. I'm not paying attention to your guys' conversation.
All right. While you guys are talking, you see your bugbear companion is sifting through the viscera.
And I'll roll an investigation for that.
Sure.
How about a solid 9?
You find a bunch of meaty chunks.
Hmm.
And you're pretty certain that it'll turn to gravy in water.
Good.
I'm gonna set the box down.
I'm gonna start to head for the door. I'm a peace out of this
I'm following
place.
him.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow him too. I'm leaving the box there.
Pough, are you
I sift around a little bit more. I see that they're leaving, and I start walking after them, and I pick up the box on my way out.
All right.
Oh, it looks like you forgot something.
Why don't you look in there for treasure?
Oh, all right. Well, that's a very good idea.
I'll open up the box and see if there's any treasure inside.
You notice the 4 holes in the bottom of it that got kind of pulled out when the box was removed from its podium that it was bolted to.
Oh, a bother. It has holes in it. This is not a very good box at all.
Probably fell off the bottom.
Oh, that's it. That's quite troublesome. I don't think I'll ever get my... find... words. I don't think I'll ever amass a large sum of money now.
Leave the box, Pough.
Well, seeing that the box could not hold anything very well anymore, I suppose I will set it down right here.
I set it down and give it a couple gentle pats,
Okay.
and then I follow the rest of them out.
Pooh, I don't know if this is the time to tell you, but I am here for you,
Well, I'm glad you have my back.
Might I remind everyone that there were some authorities that were looking for us at the house we went into, and they probably know about the dead people at the
Dead person.
tavern we were at.
Just one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should find a smaller tavern that will provide us with information, if you wanted, to ask questions in this town that you're not familiar with, and drink, and food, and perhaps nothing else of interest.
Does anyone here know of such a tavern? I haven't been in the city very long myself.
What time is it now? Like, what time of day?
You guys have been out doing your dark work throughout the night. I'd say it is probably about 2 a.m, maybe closer to 3.
Well, my lodgings are at the Laughing Lamia, so perhaps we could at least go there and wait it out until the morning.
It just sounds like such a bad idea.
Maybe we could just sleep right here with all the dead people.
We already left all the dead people. They're back there, not right here.
I'm just saying, if we're choosing to sleep where people are dead.
Well, you guys seem to be a very decisive bunch of people. I think I will accompany my friend here
And I put my arm around Gareth.
back to the Laughing Lamia and perhaps see about my winnings.
Yes, come, friends. And I start walking off.
And I'm walking with you.
I'm going to.
I look at Orbog.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you like trouble.
I'm familiar. I guess, or fine. I'm here for that one, so I follow them.
All right.
I'm following them too.
Heading back to the Laughing Lamia.
I put my hood up.
So sullen. So you guys make your way back to the Laughing Lamia Inn, and it's an inn, so it's open at all hours, because wandering travelers passing through is money. So you get there, and there is one person that's minding the counter, and the rest of the establishment is fairly empty.
Do I recognize the person, having stayed there?
You do. It's just you don't know them by name, but you know them by face. You see them there. They kind of give you a nod. They know you're staying there.
Okay. I nod to them and give them a smile and head up to or down to wherever I'm staying.
Up to your room. All right.
Yes.
And then she looks at the rest of the three of you and she's like, so the three of you, one room or 3 rooms, or how? I'm assuming you're here for a room because that's pretty much the only thing that's available at the moment.
They're here with me. How much
yeah.
is a room for the night typically?
Yeah, it like in any other establishment, it's going to vary by establishment and city.
How much am I paying?
Presently, you have paid 5 gold to stay for the week, and you're about 3 days into it.
I'll take 5 gold out of my pocket or whatever and just put it on the counter and wave the others up with me.
Are they all going to be staying in your room?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall the game master, the announcer fellow who worked here?
Oh, you mean Jerry?
Yes, Jerry. A nice fellow. He owes me money.
Well, you'll have to take that up with him.
Oh, yes, I would, but I don't know where he's at. That's why I was asking you.
He's at home right now. It's almost 3 in the morning. I mean, will you expect him to live here?
Well, I assume so. He was here earlier, so why would he not be here now?
Because this is where he works, not his home.
Oh, I didn't know you could have 2 different places like that. I work from my home.
Callum, you notice this girl look at you, like kind of with this help look on her face.
Callum walks away.
Oh, no. So savage.
So what you're saying is...
And I keep trying to have this conversation with her about where Jerry might be.
Can you tell us his address?
No, I can't. That's personal information that's handled by HR directly. I don't have access to that information, and even if I did, I could not disperse that as it is protected information under the laws of the land.
Yes.
Where is this HR fellow? Or maybe you could give us his address. Does he live here? I bet he does.
Right. You know, Jerry will just be here tomorrow morning if you just wait.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Right. Well then, yeah, he'll be here tomorrow, so maybe if you just go get some rest, and then tomorrow morning you can look for him then.
I'm not so certain he will show up as to him owing us all money.
She looks at you with the face of, why are you doing this?
Because he owes us money.
No, he'll definitely be able to pay you tomorrow. That's part of his job. And if this is in regards to the fight that happened tonight, there'll be plenty of money to pay with, because not very many people bet on the bugbear. So we made quite a bit. So, you know.
Oh, well, in that case, I will go up and take a nice little rest.
Right.
In the room.
Right. Good evening.
I raise my eyebrow at her before I leave. I don't totally trust that what she's saying is gonna happen is gonna happen.
She just stares blankly at you.
But what is she? Is she human?
Yeah. She's like a human 16-year-old, probably like trying to work her way through school.
Okay, well, I'm following Pough, I guess, going up
All right.
for Camp Gareth.
All right, so you guys head up into this one-bed room, the four of you, and there you are, with a bed and a desk and a chair in it.
And we take a long rest. Okay, fast forward.
I'm just trying to figure
They were
out.
downstairs talking. I took the chair.
All right, so people are sleeping on the ground. When someone's sleeping on the ground, someone's probably sleeping on the desk, I'm assuming.
I'll sleep with
Well,
my back against the wall.
I'll sleep on the desk.
We are playing human Tetris, everybody. All right.
There's only one human involved. Oh, there's no humans involved.
Inhuman Tetris.
That just makes me think of some torturous.
Inhumane
Orchidil.
Tetris.
Now you're speaking my level. So you wake up 8 hours later, well rested. You have all your hit points. You have all your spell slots. What would you like to do?
One thing I would like to do today is perhaps purchase new armor and maybe better weapons.
All
One
right.
thing I would like to do today is get something to eat and then talk to Jerry.
I believe Jerry also owes me money. So
Well, let's go find him.
And I open up the door and head downstairs. Or
All right.
assume it's downstairs. We went upstairs,
follow
right?
Pough.
Jerry! Are
You
you
come-
here?
Pough, you come to a set of stairs that goes both up and down. Which one are you taking?
Down, I believe.
No, Pough would go up.
Which way does he smell food coming from?
Make a perception check.
Which way did we come from?
That would
Hey.
be a four for percent.
You are not sure where you're smelling the food.
It's
cooking,
kind of
but
humid and
It smells pretty good.
all right. Well, I'm gonna go down because I believe I remember going upstairs.
See, this is me punishing Josiah for not remembering details.
But do I remember coming upstairs?
I don't know. Do you?
Roll for it. Intelligence.
I'm
No.
very good at directions.
Well, she said she was following Pough, so yeah. If Pough
Well,
went
I followed
downstairs-
him out of the room. I don't know how far I'll take this I follow him thing. Let's not get crazy now.
Fine, I'll follow the troublemakers.
Gareth, I'm assuming you're going to.
Yeah, but I'll be heading towards where I know everything is because I've stayed here before.
Right. Which means you're going downstairs. So y'all get downstairs. There's a smell of food cooking on the air, and there's a light morning bustle of folks coming in, getting a morning meal, and going about their business.
How big
Do
of
we see
a
Jerry?
city is this?
Waterdeep, it's a pretty
Yeah.
big city. It'd be like, Chicago.
Is there like a daily news medium?
There's a town crier that comes through every so often.
Okay, have we heard him at all today?
You have not.
Okay. Would I typically have heard him by now?
Based off of the time you went to bed in the evening around 3 a.m, and having slept for 8 hours, it's about 11 in the morning right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say you probably slept through it.
Okay.
Well, I heard Caleb crying in his sleep.
Do we see Jerry down here?
Jerry? Jerry?
Do I see Jerry?
Make a perception check.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
You see
Wasted.
You see him so good. It's almost like you knew where to look in the ring as he was cleaning up the ring for today's festivities.
I start walking towards him.
Okay.
I see that.
I tap
you're going
Pough on
towards
the
him.
arm, yeah.
Jerry, there you are. So good to see you again.
Right. How can I help you?
I believe
Sorry,
you owe me money.
and I believe
him.
you owe me more money.
Probably.
All right. So he hands you 110 gold. We were paying out 10 to 1 on that, so that should be it right there. As he hands it over to you.
Appreciate it.
And Pough, did I ever say how much was your was for the title?
Maybe. It was a lot.
He hands you a sack of gold. You know, there you go for your fight.
Thank you very much, Jerry. Do you have any more fights?
Not for a while. You kind of killed the champ.
Yes, that would make me the champ, I believe.
Right. But, you know, it's like a circuit. They have to work their way up to you, sort of thing.
Of course. Can't just fight anyone. Well, let me know when it's my turn.
We certainly will. Josiah, go ahead and add 350 gold to yours.
Can do.
I was gonna say I bet on the bugbear too, but I don't remember how much I bet.
Did you approach Jerry?
No, because I still trying to keep an eye on the whole situation. I'm not really comfortable being here.
All right.
I'll
Yeah,
let
once
it
I
be.
have my money, I'm heading back towards Orbog.
Okay. Gareth, while they're doing this, were you and Orbog doing anything?
I was just standing with Orbog, looking around to see if anyone is, talking about any crazy stuff that happened last night. Just trying to get the tenor of the place. Looking for Dottie as well, to see if she's around. But she was there last night, so I'm not expecting her to be there in the morning as well. But who knows? She might be.
Did you say anything about wanting to go on a shopping spree?
Yeah, I did. I was waiting for them to get some cash, and then maybe they could join. Yeah.
All right. As you're looking around, Dottie, yeah, Dottie's behind the counter.
Okay. Dottie, how are you today?
Oh, hey there. I'm doing good. How are you doing this morning, Gareth?
We're doing very well. I have some friends staying with me.
Oh, are they family? She looks at the rest of you. Oh, I suppose not.
No, not family, no. You will find that Dragonborn, although they revere their family very much, they don't travel very much with them, being so very small.
Oh, well, were you looking for breakfast this morning? We've got the boiled calf's liver and sourdough bread.
Excellent. 4 breakfasts, then.
All right. That'll be 2 silver, please.
I give her 5.
Oh, you're so kind. And she goes in the back. Pough and Callum, as you're approaching, you approach the counter that Orbog and Gareth are standing at. And there are 4 plates that have a chunk of bread and a slice of what is very reminiscent of what you saw in Mary Dusang's chamber the night before, except it looks fairly blanched.
Barkeep.
Yeah. Bugbear?
Would you happen to have any honey back there to go with this bread?
No, we don't. We've just got the boiled calf's liver and sourdough. That's what we have for breakfast.
Bala.
And then I start eating anyway.
I also sit down and begin to eat regardless.
Yes.
I don't take very long to eat, and as I finish, I look to the others and say,
Well, it has been a great deal of fun adventuring with you all, but now that I have what I came here for, I need to see someone about a piece of information.
and then I stand up to leave.
And
I stand up too.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stand up too, and I'm gonna say it would probably be wise for us to stay together.
Yes, would you like company?
I don't know about all that, but is your information have anything to do with going home? Because what I was trying to say before is I was here to bring you home. So
Oh, you're here to bring me home. Very nice. Very nice of you. I am on an important mission. I am looking for my lost friend, and I was told that there is a fellow who might have some information about him.
What is your friend's name?
My friend, his name is Christopher.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna, Gore sent me to come get you because he said you shouldn't be in town with people. So if you're not going back yet, I don't think I should go back because I don't think he's gonna be happy if I don't,
He's
return
never
with you.
He's never very happy.
Yeah, I noticed that about him.
Yes, if you want to if you want to come with me as I look for my friend, you would be glad. I would. Oh dear. It's too early in the morning.
Fine, let's go find your friend.
Well, okay then.
And I head out the door, and I have no clue where I'm supposed to be looking for this guy.
Awesome.
Christopher's probably robbing someone.
And here he likes the woods, but I don't know much about them, so
Only 100 acres of them.
Yes.
very specific.
All right,
so
so you take
where-
a step outside, and you are out in the great wide world. You guys gotta tell me what you're doing.
What exactly is our plan here? Are we just going to start walking around yelling his name?
I
As-
would still like to do my shopping first. It won't take long.
Well,
Or are we shopping? No.
I suppose if you want to stop by somewhere, I can ask if they know where I could find the person who I'm looking for information from is at.
You're doing really well right now.
Do
Do you need
we
coffee? Pough.
Yes,
Quick question. What is tar?
the person I'm looking for.
Right, but more specifically, if you know.
Tar is not a bugbear. A Christopher is a bugbear cub. A Tar is a villain and a scoundrel. All I know is the name. I assume he's human because they are usually villains and scoundrels.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. That sounds about right.
No offense.
I mean, none taken. So,
Let's stop by where we can buy some stuff. Perhaps
Yeah.
they have some honey. That will make me think much better.
And maybe Christopher will be there. And
You never know.
All right, so we head to an armorer, or if I know of any place in town that would be similar to my alignment that would provide magic weapons and armor, we would head there.
Hey, big spender. Most places that you go to, and you would know this, are fairly agnostic as far as morality is concerned. They
All
don't
right.
they don't deal with the particulars of alignment.
Okay.
so in this world, would we know where, like, you would look for a missing person? Would it be, like, if you were starting to ask, would it be at the authorities?
Or would there be somewhere else?
Well, any town's going to have keepers of the peace. Is anybody else following Gareth to a store, or?
I'm following Pough at this point.
Yeah, I'm going with him for the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm following those two.
We've all got our safety buddies.
All right. Well, everybody's following you, Gareth. So you encounter a store. It looks like it's just opening and they don't have their signage out yet, but it does have an open sign on the front.
Okay. And it looks as though they sell armor and such.
It looks like they sell all kinds of stuff.
Ah, okay. Let's try here first.
All right. You walk in there and you see a wizard wearing a set of gray robes, and he fairly young looking human, actually, probably in his mid 30s. He's got kind of like a Fu Manchu style mustache. He's like, "How can I help you?"
Well met, good sir. I am looking for armor and arms. If you have javelins.
All right. And then he kind of shuffles off. And you see he pulls out a set of armor. He's like, "This armor's really sturdy and it'll keep you a little bit extra safe than regular armor."
And what is the cost of this?
It's gonna be 1,500 gold.
Perhaps a step down from that.
Oh, then you're just kind of talking about regular armor. And it looks like you already got that.
Do you have any javelins?
Yeah, you just want regular javelins?
How much would they be if they weren't regular?
Well, it depends on what they are.
Could you show me a selection?
Yeah, and he pulls out this one javelin. It just every couple seconds you see kind of like a spark of energy shooting down the shaft.
Ooh, I like that.
Like this is the javelin of lightning.
And the price?
1,500.
Perhaps just some regular javelins then.
He pulls out a javelin. He's like, "They're 5 silver.
Oh, one javelin then.
Here you go."
I was thinking while I was waiting here, and I remembered something.
What?
I remembered the person who I was looking for to help me find the other person I was looking for.
Does this have nothing to do with me?
Oh, it does. Do you know Tar Whiteheart?
What?
I believe his name is Tar.
Who?
Oh, no, that's me.
You're who?
Oh, no, I'm Pooh. I thought you said Pooh, not who.
I don't get it.
Oh, what? Don't you get my name? Or Tar Whiteheart, who I'm looking for?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, I believe he runs the slave market.
That's gross. Get out.
Well, if you happen to remember where he is, do let me know.
So I'm not with
at
them.
least.
Can I stay?
I don't care. You're not going to a slave market, are you?
Well, I haven't planned out my day yet, but do you happen to sell potions, or should I find a different shop?
No, we sell everything here.
I
You're
find
right.
that it might be useful, given the way that the world is these days, to have a couple of healing potions on hand, if you have any.
Yeah, you're in the wall market, so.
So you have some.
We got a little bit of everything. What are you looking for?
Well, a healing potion, I believe.
Oh.
What I just said, but
Yeah, and
take your
here
time.
I thought you were gonna do something interesting.
Well, what would you like to sell me? Let's start there.
Well, I mean, if you want a potion, What do you want to do with the potion? I mean, we got fire breathing, we got climbing, invisibility, mind reading, animal friendship. You look like someone who'd be into animal friendship.
Yeah, not particularly good with the animals.
Do you have Demon Lord repellent?
Wait, what? Is that a thing?
You said you had everything.
I don't have a tendency to be that close to people in that I need those things. If you have anything that works from a distance, I wouldn't
Potion
mind.
of flying, clairvoyance,
Don't really need those.
invulnerability,
No.
longevity.
Fun and exciting. They all sounded.
What is
guess
the
I'm
cost
boring.
for these?
Well, it depends on which one you want.
The ones you've mentioned, what are the costs for them?
They differ. I mean, you go from 180 all the way up to 9,000.
The potion of healing, say.
Oh, you're gonna go with the boring ones too. Potion of healing is 50 gold.
And that's the strongest one you've got.
No, but he asked for a potion of healing.
Have you ever heard of upselling? Let me do you a favor.
You and my boss.
It behooves you to sell me something more expensive than what I'm asking for. As
Cool,
long as
you
I
want to
have
buy
the
a
money.
potion of longevity? It's 9,000 gold.
As long as it's not too much higher than what I'm asking for. Give me some options, and
I can
perhaps
sell
I'll
you this
choose-
potion of healing for 100.
Maybe I'll use my persuasion on it.
Try to talk him back down to his original price.
Yeah,
I have a potion of superior healing.
for how much?
That's 450 gold. Potion of greater healing. That's 150 if you're too cheap for the superior.
Is the superior 3 times as potent?
Well, I mean, it has the potential to do more.
3 times more?
I don't know. I just sell the stuff. I don't use it. I don't even make it.
Can we browse, or do you need to keep bringing things to us?
I'm sitting outside waiting for you
Yeah,
guys to finish shopping.
I'm going outside to look to keep an eye on everything too.
On a display of unique items, you see a kind of a bird, an origami style bird that's made out of ribbon. You see a ring with a bunch of jangly keys hanging off of it. You see a ring with an opal in it. You see a kazoo. You see 3 packs of something that has a walking pitcher full of a red substance on it. And then you see a wand. And you see a dagger.
What are the prices for these things over here on this unique table?
Depends on the ones you want, but they're on sale right now. So,
Lowest to highest, given to me.
they go from 150 to 300.
And what do they do?
Well, like, oh wait, no, these 2 are 50 gold each. And he points at the origami bird and the 3 packets of something. It's a literal ribbon, and you whisper into it, and it folds into an origami bird, and it flies off to deliver your message. Once it leaves you, you have to wait for somebody to send a message back. But it's a means of long-distance communication,
Okay.
a magical means.
All right.
Sort of like giving somebody a voicemail. And the packets stuff, it comes as a 3-pack, and it's a box of Wall Aid containing a variety pack of sugar mixtures in Waterdeep fruit punch, Baldur's Gate grape, and Lucian lime. When applied to a wall, it summons a spectral picture of red liquid with a crazy grin and lack of regard to people's property, and it bursts through the side of a wall and it shouts, "Oh yeah!" Must add water.
Oh yeah.
Once done, the pitcher dissolves instantly, leaving behind the liquid. It tastes delicious, and it's on sale right now for 25 gold for the box of 3 packets. So basically, it's a means of making a hole in a wall.
Got it. And having something to drink afterwards.
Something like that.
Now, what would be for 150, you said?
That would be this knife here, and this ring of keys.
And what do they do?
Okay, so the knife is called the incriminating dagger. Perhaps the worst item to have on a person if you're ever searched. This dagger is always covered in fresh blood. The blood can be wiped off, but appears fresh again on the blade when it is drawn. But it does deal an extra D4 of poison damage due to the tainted blood being on the blade.
Okay, and the other?
That one is an item I put in for flavor. It's not really going to be anything that anybody in this group is going to be able to use. But this is something that has come in handy in another campaign that I've run. It is called the Janitor's Key Ring. KI. This ring of jangling mystical keys hangs off your belt, and each key functions like a point of key, basically giving plus 5 points of key on a full ring. But jangling keys always give the wearer disadvantage on stealth rolls. Keys regenerate at a rate of 1d4 plus 1 at the dawn of every day. Requires attunement. This is great for anybody who plays a monk.
Okay.
For the 300 gold ones, you got this kazoo and this ring. And so the toot kazoot requires attunement. A golden kazoo with the power to cause the very earth beneath your feet to give way. Once per dawn, you can cause a tremor in the ground within 10 feet of you. Each creature other than you in that area must make a dex saving throw, DC 14. On a failed save, creature takes 3d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. The ground in that area is loose earth or stone and becomes difficult terrain until cleared. And each 5-foot diameter portion requiring at least 1 minute to clear by hand. And the ring is the Ring of the Grammarian. Once per day, the wearer of this ring can change a letter in the name of a spell they cast to change the effect of the spell. For instance, cause fear becomes cause bear. The outcome of the change would be determined by the DM.
I'm trying to think how that would work. I like that one though. Let me take the kazoo.
All right.
And the 3-pack.
So you're sitting at 325.
And what was the first one? That was 25 to 50 something?
The Robin's Ribbon?
Yes, the Robin's Ribbon. I'll take that as well.
All right, so you're at 375.
And you do have potions of greater healing, yes?
Callum's gonna pick up the ring. For fun, you know.
Oh, I get it.
Right. So Orbog and I are sitting outside, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Actually, yes. Let's do this. So that's going on inside. While that's happening, Orbog and Pough, you guys are outside. And Pough, you see another bugbear approaching.
Oh, hello there, friend.
Pough, is that you?
Well, I suppose so. I don't know who else I would be.
Okay, Pough, you recognize this bugbear. His name is Caius.
Caius. Roger that. With
All
a
right.
K?
Yep. Kyuss. Caius.
Got it.
And he approaches you and he goes, We need you to come back to the tribe. There has been an attempt on the life of the colonel.
Oh dear. That.
And we think that it was ordered by the Bulgar King.
Well, that is disturbing news, and I will gladly return. But first, I must find my friend Christopher.
You don't understand. This is very dire. The Bulgar King has put an attempt in on the Colonel of Sanders. If nothing happens, we don't have our champion there to help protect us. If we get challenged, the Colonel himself is going to have to fight the challenge. And if he loses,
that would be it.
That would be it.
Very disturbing news. very disturbing indeed. Almost as disturbing as what I found out about some of our fellow bugbears. Do you recall?
And I give him a intimidating look.
Roll intimidation.
All right. 15 plus... Well? Oh, that would be a 14. 15 minus 1.
Not a very intimidating bugbear.
No.
All right, let me see. Oh, I rolled a nat 2, so he's like, so he says, "Look, you know me, Pough. I'm not down with the trade, but there's nothing I can do about that. And honestly, if the tribe goes down, where are you going to turn? This is where your family is. You can't strive to fix a tribe that doesn't exist anymore."
I know. I feel responsible for him. Christopher, how much time do I have?
We're expecting within the next couple days to receive the challenge.
I'll be there.
All right, I'll go back and report. And he just begins to march off.
I give him the traditional bugbear farewell.
Why don't you describe that to us, Josiah?
Well, it's kind of a you. It would be a I stick out one of my hands, and then I stick out the other one of my hands, and then I raise them both, and I bend over to touch my toes, and then I come back up.
he does the same motion to you and then walks off.
Sorry you had to hear that, Orbog, I'm sure. It was rather dull and boring.
Does he know where the slavers are?
I doubt it. He's one of the good ones. You see, before I left my tribe, I found out that there was some people there doing some unsavory stuff, such as selling some of our own into slavery. And naturally, I got rather angry and dealt with him swiftly. But they did give me a name of someone in Waterdeep who they had as their contact. A White Heart was his name, and I'm here to find a friend of mine, a small cub who they sold. I feel like it was my responsibility to keep track of the poor little fellow.
And you have no idea where to find this other fellow?
A tar? No. I've heard rumors that one needs a large sum of money to enter the slave market. And that is why I have been acquiring
And I jingle my coin purse.
a large sum of money. But I'm not very good with personal interactions. I was hoping I could find someone who might know where this tar fellow would be.
Perhaps we would have to try a more shady area.
It is getting rather warm out here.
Yes,
Rather hot.
All right, so by about this time, the wheeling and dealing inside the store is done. Is there anything else you guys in the store wanted?
A potion of great
Nah,
healing and 2 potions
head
of
out.
healing. Now, could I use my persuasion to talk it down in price?
You can certainly try.
So I'm going to click on persuasion.
Why don't you get a map that shows where the slave trade is?
So it was a 9.
And Eeyore rolled a 15, so he's like, "No, I can't do that. My commissions are based off the sales, and if I take any money off, you're taking money out of my pocket."
All right, fair
So-
price then.
You come walking out with an armload of stuff.
I will join the others outside.
Yeah, and as soon as I'm done with this, I join them as well.
We're going back underground to the bedroll.
Callum, good to see you again. You wouldn't
It's been
believe
too long.
who I've just seen walking through town.
Was it Christopher?
No, that would be wonderful news. It was Caius. You remember him? The balding bugbear?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Shorter fellow, yes.
Yep.
Well, he spoke to me and has convinced me to return shortly to the village.
Well, I feel like I did my job very well then, because I definitely did that on my own.
Oh, you were a great help. I don't know how I would have made it out of Mary's confinement without your encouragement.
Or opening doors, I did that.
Oh, you did indeed. You did indeed.
So are we going back now then?
Well, I have one last thing, and, how familiar are you with Waterdeep?
Oh, you've seen it?
You strike me as a seedy fellow.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Do you know anyone who might be dealing in less savory items?
DM, do I know?
Oh, do you know?
Do you know the Muffin
Where
Man?
you going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you?
So less savory than the soup we ate this morning?
The soup?
Same level. Same level of savory.
Bleh. That's not very savory at all.
Delicious.
Ugh. Go ahead and make a history check, I guess.
Right. Oh, it's a flat 10.
You don't know of any place spectacular. I mean, you know that probably like seedier parts of town, but you don't know of any particular place where you would find, quote, the black market.
Do I know what part of town would be considered seedier?
How long have you been in the area?
Well, I came here for Pough, so about
I know, but I mean,
a day and a half.
in the general area, though.
I would say about a day and a half.
No, you just know a couple generalities.
Yeah, I know exactly where they'd be.
You're like,
Great.
I think there's a
Lead the
place-
way.
All right. I head south.
All right, heading in a general southerly direction. As you're going that way, you're just kind of walking through town. You see the regular sights. You see inns.
I
and
will
pubs and-
keep
You
a
sit-
specific eye out for what looks to be markings on walls or just people being sketchy,
Are you looking for specific types of markings on walls? Do you speak thieves' cant?
I do not speak thieves' cant to the point where I would understand it now.
Okay.
But
Then-
what I would assume might be questionable things.
All right, go ahead and make an investigation check because you are trying to find some stuff.
Yes, that's going to be a very good roll of 9.
Yeah, you're just kind of wandering and you see dark alleys and you're like, ooh, maybe there's some stuff down there.
Absolutely, I go down it.
All right. You find a bunch of garbage cans and some alley cats and...
Callum, do you know where we are going?
I'm gonna roll insight on whatever answer he gives me.
I've got a general idea.
What'd you roll?
17.
I rolled a 16, so no.
All right, so Callum's like, yeah, I've got an idea, and it sounds like he's lying through his teeth.
Callum, I don't think you know.
It's really just the difference between knowing and feeling, isn't it?
What is the difference between knowing and feeling?
I don't like to be confined by boxes.
I don't like to be confused by all your talk, lies.
Have we seen any peacekeepers around?
Yeah, just kind of throughout as Callum's been leading you throughout the city to get you good and royally lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen just general patrols walking around.
To be fair, I won't get us lost because that is the only thing that my background provides for me. Is that I will know where we are. I just don't know where we're going.
Can I look to see if there's a peacekeeper anywhere in this alley? A patrol of some sort?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, nope. Nope.
All right.
That was a 2, so.
Neat.
I really think that we should find someone who knows where they are going, because I need to get back, and I need to find Christopher. I'm all in a dither.
Now, did you tell Callum about what your interaction with Caius was?
Nope.
Only what I said to Callum,
All I know is that Caius was here. That was it.
and that he convinced me to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
During this time, I'm going to be talking with Gareth. And,
Okay.
If he's still on the line, no.
Of course I am.
I'm going to ask him, why are you here? Why did you come to this place?
I came here to set up a mission.
So you know nothing of a great evil being here.
Yes, but probably not the one you're looking for. No.
I feel like that person who left us the letter, that could be part of it. And
I think it may be.
I'm helping him find this cub. But I feel like we have a target on us. And this man who destroyed that whole place is looking for us or has a problem with us. And I would rather take the fight to him than be sitting here looking around a city all the time.
I feel we are of the same mind on this, yes. I think staying together would be the wisest thing.
Callum?
Yes, Pough?
I've just had a brilliant idea. Come with me.
All right.
I walk out of the alleyway into the middle of the street,
I follow.
All right.
and then I try to punch you once I'm out in the open. I say,
Hold still. I'll get us a peacekeeper here in no time.
I attempt to not be hit in the face.
Oh, this is gonna be neat. All right. Go ahead.
are you okay with me trying to hit you?
Oh yeah, you can try.
Okay.
We'll see if you do it.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Would like to dodge.
And roll it at disadvantage because he's dodging.
14 to hit.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
14 hits still.
Go ahead and roll that
All the
damage.
moons. I do like how you specify non-lethal, but you're not gonna take me down to my.
Just to be on the safe side.
Oh, well, that didn't go very well anyway. Just about. So that would be 8 damage.
Callum will grab his face and stagger back. What
Yeah.
in the name of all the gods are you doing?
He rocked you pretty good. You're a little bit dazed.
I'm trying to get attention.
And you hear someone in the
I
distance
hit
go,
Pough.
oh no.
Fight.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
Pooh.
It probably doesn't hit. That's a 15.
Oh,
What's
that
your-
does hit. I'm a 12 armor class.
Oh, baby!
Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't get damage. It's just 2 points of damage.
Don't get damaged.
All right, you
Damage
hear a
is-
voice.
My
Dubstep.
unarmored strike just does 1 plus my strength. So
Neat. All right, you hear a voice in the distance go, "The two of you, stop! You there!" And you see a mustached gentleman running up to you, pointing his finger at.
Callum yells, "Come and make us!"
Oh, good. Just what I was looking for.
And you see him say something into this. He pull something out of his pocket, talk into it, and then start stuffing that away. He pulls out a sword and says, "You need to come with me now."
Oh, good. Would you be taking us to the slave market, perhaps? Well, that's what I'm looking for.
Are you looking to purchase slaves?
Oh, no. I'm looking to disrupt the market.
You need to come with me, sir.
Oh, very gladly.
To be fair, I started the fight, but take him. Great.
You too, as well. as
Where are we going, might I ask?
And you see more armored people in a similar looking outfit coming up as well with their swords drawn.
Well, he said we're not going to the slave market, so that's rather bothersome.
The choir boys will follow from a distance.
Can you tell us what we've done that, we have to be coming with you?
Public fighting.
Oh, is that not allowed now?
Not allowed now. It's not allowed ever.
Oh, what are your thoughts about a private fighting?
We're just family. Family squabbles is all.
He looks at you and looks at Pough. He's like, I don't think so.
Well, that's awful, very close-minded of you, isn't it?
She's adopted.
But it's fine. He hasn't caught on yet.
He just kind of pokes at you with his sword, trying to get you to get moving.
Well, I get moving.
Ouch!
And so he takes you into the local constabulary and takes you to a cell and says, "Get in."
The cell?
I have rights.
Right now, no, you don't. Get in.
Well, can I talk to someone after I'm in?
You can certainly try. He's going to try to shove you into the cell. And if you want to try to resist, you're welcome to use a strength save.
I'll go in.
Callum walks in, yeah.
All right, he pushes you into the cell and slams the cell door behind you and walks off.
Hey, Pough.
Yes, Callum. Are you feeling okay?
Was this your plan?
Well, it was my plan. It didn't go exactly.
All right, so I've got another follow-up question then.
Yes.
Where'd you see this going?
Somewhere different, preferably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You seem upset.
This is gonna go on my record, is all.
All right, so they haven't done any of the paperwork on you guys yet. So Gareth and Orbog, you follow the town
Crazy
guard.
people.
You follow the town guard to the constabulary, and you watch as they take them in and just kind of circling the building. Go ahead and make a perception check, please.
10.
Less than 10.
All right. Yeah, that's not a good perception check. You rolled a 5 for people who aren't actually looking at our screens. All right, Orbog, you can kind of tell that they got put in a cell. You can see a window in the side of the building where you can see the top of the head of Pough.
Okay.
Yes, my head.
Can we throw rocks at it?
Yeah, go ahead and
No.
We throw pies.
Okay, is this like a really small place? Like, would we think that if we walk inside, then we're going to be able to be seen by Pough and he's going to yell out, "Oh, hey, I know you guys," or would we be able to talk to someone without Pough making a bigger scene?
taking a look at this constabulary, you can kind of put together that you've seen a couple buildings like this throughout town. There's not a central building that they take people to. It's not a very big building.
Well, I think my character will walk in the front door.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
You know, we're the two goody two-shoes with charisma.
All right, so you guys walk into the front door, and it's a very officious setting. There's like a front counter, and there's like the counter has one of those parts that you kind of lift up to walk through, sort of thing. But there's not a direct door to the back area. You'd have to go through that counter.
Does it have like a receptionist from Monsters Incorporated?
Yeah. Yeah, I can help you with that.
Can I? Yeah, I want to walk up to somebody.
How can I help you?
Yes, I have a couple questions. Who would we talk to about a missing person that we're trying to find?
Who's missing?
I believe his name is Christopher, and he is a bugbear cub.
We don't keep track of bugbears. They're not people.
Okay. Well, since the peacekeepers won't do anything, could we, as upstanding paladins, go to? We've heard that there are rumors that he may have been sold into slavery. Do you have any idea where that would possibly be taking place? That we could go look for him there.
To my understanding, did you just walk into the constabulary and ask where you can find a slave trade?
We're trying to find Christopher, and
You just asked me where you could find a slave trade.
we'd like to free him, and we'd love to help break it up if you'd let us.
We
Who's
are paladins, sir.
I'm a lady.
I never have good results figuring out you humans.
I'm a dragonborn. What are you talking about, humans?
Oh, that explains it then.
So I'm gonna tell Gareth to try and charm her. No,
Well, hey.
show a little shoulder. She's not helpful. Man, you think she would be impressed by us? We should do.
Can I use my dragonborn persuasion on her?
You're gonna make this weird between us, Steve. I can tell this already. All right, go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Rolled a 10.
And I get bonuses because we're both dragonborn, right? Right?
No. No.
Right?
No.
Intimidation then.
She looks at you. She's just got a blank look on her face. She's like,
If you have a missing person, you need to fill out a missing persons form.
What color dragonborn is she?
she is a black dragonborn.
Aha, got it. Never mind.
She doesn't consider them persons, so filling out the form is pointless.
Yes. Perhaps we should speak to her about our friends.
I suppose. I was enjoying the peace and quiet.
Well, yes, but safety sometimes lies in numbers.
At least we'd know where they are.
Yes, and we wouldn't have to track them down again.
Pough and Callum, I'd like you guys to make a perception check, please.
Ugh.
Oh, yes.
I was hoping for a buddy cop.
Ooh. A natural 20 on that.
All
Only
right.
12 for me.
All right, Callum, you're too busy sulking and being brooding and
No, I'm
moody.
enjoying the scenery.
But Pough, you hear familiar voices coming from the area where you came in at, and you recognize them to be Orbog and Gareth.
Oh, Callum, do you hear that? It sounds like the tones of Orbog and Gareth. Hello!
Can we see them from where we are or just hear them?
You can only hear them.
No, I don't hear a thing.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I can hear them as clear as day. Orbog! Gareth! Hello!
All right, in the front, I would like Orbog and Gareth to make a perception check now, please.
6.
And
You guys
11.
don't hear Pough shouting from
Enjoying
the
the
back.
silence.
Or maybe you're
Perhaps.
ignoring it.
Callum, I have an idea.
Is it like your last one?
It's the very same.
You want to hit me again?
I was thinking if I started a fight with you, then there would be more guards who would come, and then we could talk to them.
What if we don't do that, though? What if we didn't?
Well, I mean, we don't have to. All my ideas tend to start with punching someone.
And I, generally speaking, on board. I'm here for it all the time. A+. As long as the person's not me.
Oh, well, maybe we can have one of the guards come by and we can punch him.
Maybe don't do that either. That's probably not good. What if we just don't do any of those things and we wait?
Yes, but I didn't hear Orbog and Gareth. I mean, I hear them, but they didn't hear me, I don't think. They haven't responded.
Well, what if we just both yell at the same time?
That sounds like a great idea. Do you want to yell for Orbog or Gareth?
What if we yell for them both? Honestly, I don't remember either of their names half the time, so doesn't really matter.
All right. Orbog!
Oi!
Gareth!
Oi!
Come back here! We've been
Oi.
incarcerated.
It sounds like Callum is singing the beginning of TNT by AC/DC.
Might
Sorry. What?
be. Might be.
All right, so
Dynamite.
Back to the front. Make another perception check, please, the two of you, Gareth and Orbog.
17.
No.
Orbog, you're starting to kind of hear a loud shouting from the back. You hear aggressive shouts that sound like Pough and Callum. They sound distressed.
I'm pretty alright, actually.
I still want to walk away right now.
And the black dragonborn at the front counter is like,
So do you need something, or are you just wasting my time?
We also have friends here who are helping us. We were actually helping them try to find the person who we believe is a person, even though you
Bugbears
don't.
aren't persons.
You are charming, my dear.
My boyfriend says I'm lovely.
Your
He
boyfriend.
says I should try out. He says I should try out for Waterdeep's Got Talent.
Yeah.
You should
I-
hear my singing voice. I need some work in the bathing suit competition though.
Can you sing us something right now?
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Do 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 do. Ah!
I'm gonna be clapping a little. Try to win her over a little bit.
I think I hear music.
Thank you. Now, is there something you need, or do you need someone to show you the way out?
I think we might want to bail our friends out, if that's possible. They're not really our friends. We're just trying to do our good deed for the day.
What's their names?
Pough and Callum.
I don't have a record of a Pough and Callum here.
It's a bugbear and a human-looking person. So one
The new
person and one
yeah,
person.
They got taken back. They haven't done the paperwork on them yet. They have to stand charge in front of the magistrate because they're being charged with disorderly conduct.
Did they stop
Did they stop what?
being disorderly?
I don't know.
Why are they here?
Because they got charged with disorderly conduct. They have to sit in trial.
So let me get this straight. There's a person and a non-person who are being disorderly. From what I saw, they were fighting. But if the non-person is a non-person, there was no fight.
No. The non-person just doesn't get rights.
Oh, I'm so sad you're already taken.
So if a person were fighting a dog, would you take the dog into custody?
If the dog bit the person back, yes, it'd probably be put down.
Will the bugbear be put down if he is found guilty?
If he was hurting the person, then yes.
Oh, bother.
So you have no idea where the more dangerous parts of town are that we could possibly look for this missing friend.
No, you didn't ask for a dangerous part of town. You want to go to Hell's Half Acre. That's where you want to go.
And where would that be?
Well, you want to go to... And she gives you directions.
Not a map.
I don't have an actual city map of Waterdeep in front of me right now. Sorry, guys.
Perhaps we should leave. And I'm gonna start walking towards the door, hoping that Gareth is going to follow my lead.
I will slowly follow. his lead.
Okay, and we'll talk outside, preferably not right in front of the doors.
As you're walking away, you hear her say after you,
Have a quality day.
So we walk outside. Okay, and do we want to bring them with us? Is it going to be worth the trouble of breaking them out? Or should we go ahead and head to this place? Of course, we don't even know who we're looking for.
Right. I think it would be best for us all to stay together. Although, this is making it very difficult.
And how will we even get there if the authorities are after us?
Correct. I think we should do whatever we can to help resolve the situation, and then take up after that.
Did you get anything at the store we were at that could help get them out of there? Through that window or that wall?
Well, yes, but I don't think that's the best course of action at this point.
You want to hire a lawyer?
No, nothing like that. No, I'd rather destroy the wall than hire a lawyer. Nothing against lawyers out there in the listening audience. Just, it's that 99% of lawyers give that 1% of the good lawyers a bad name.
Agreed.
I think we should sit down and put our heads together and see what we can come up with to do this peaceably and without any other altercation.
Callum, what do you feel about breaking out?
Do we think we have to? I mean, we can. We can make that happen relatively easily.
Well, I'm getting rather tired of being in this cold, damp place.
Have we seen any guards walk past at any point, like doing rounds?
no. Actually, it seems like no one really pays a whole lot of attention to, like, they're good at bringing people in apparently, but they don't really do much other than bring them in. I mean, you haven't seen anybody walk by there at all. Doesn't seem like once they put you in there, they don't seem to really give a crap that you're there.
No, I mean, we could. But here's the question. We already might be haunted by a demon lord of some kind that might also be a goat. Not sure. Do we also want to get the entire town guard against us? City guard. Big network.
Well, I promised that I would be back to the village very soon. You see, the colonel will probably be challenged here.
He's going to be challenged?
Oh, yes. And as you know, I am... Well, I suppose you know. Do you know?
Did I know he was going to be challenged?
No, that I'm the champion for the bugbears.
Yeah, why do you think I'm here?
Well, moral support.
No, I came to get you and bring you back.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Alright, great. Yeah,
So, anyway, they said that it would be almost in 2 days, and I don't particularly want to waste my 2 days in this cell. I'd rather find Christopher and then return.
I mean, it sounds like we leave then.
I'm sorry that I got us in this predicament to begin with.
I didn't really care for this city anyway, so seems fine.
Alright. All in favor of having a goat and the entire police force of Waterdeep chasing us. Say aye.
Aye.
Aye!
Alright, now before we do this,
Aye.
do you think you can break that door?
Do I think I can break that door? I just leveled up. I have advantage on this sort of thing.
Alright, so I'll make it real quiet. You break the door, and then I'll make sure we can get out of here without anyone noticing us. Sound good?
Well, I'm sure he wouldn't get stuck in the window.
It sounds very good.
I'm gonna
And I
cast
give a
silence.
little wink.
Ooh, saucy.
All right, so you cast silence.
Yes.
All right. So, Pough, you watch this person you're sharing the cell with wave their hands and mutter some things that sound like gibberish to you, and then all of a sudden, you can't hear anything.
I motion to the door.
And I step up to the door and I try to take it off its hinges and grab onto 2 of the bars and just give it a solid yank.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check, please.
How angry do you feel right now, Pough?
He can't hear you.
How angry does Pough feel right now?
That's pretty good. Not angry enough to rage. So let's see, just a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be
Because you're legitimately just trying to lift the door up and off its hinges, correct?
yeah, I am.
Okay.
So
Okay.
would I'd roll. I wouldn't add anything to it.
Just your
straight-
strength modifier.
Okay, cool. So 21 then.
You yank up real hard on the door and it starts to lift up on the hinges, but the top of the door slams against the ceiling,
Okay.
causing some of the ceiling to crumble down and kind of, get that ceiling dust in your eyes, but it left a big old ding in the ceiling.
But it's not off its hook yet. Off the hook yet. Well, shoot. I'll try to wiggle it around some more if I can.
All right, go ahead and make another strength check, please.
Same.
All right. It slams in the ceiling again. A bigger chunk of the ceiling falls down and hits the floor, and it kind of bounces that thing, the door down again. But you notice that you were able to get it up a little bit higher this time after it broke that chunk of ceiling out.
All right, one more time.
All right.
22 this time.
Yeah. So, Callum, you watch the bugbear just kind of get a little bit ticked off at this door and just rips it up, and it slams into the ceiling, and it embeds itself into the ceiling for a brief moment when he lets go and just kind of hanging by the ceiling. And then it falls down and clatters on the floor. But it's really awkward to watch because it is a very silent, but it should be very loud. Pough, I need you to make a dexterity save to dodge this door as it falls down.
Gladly. Ooh. I'd probably make it 21 again.
Yep.
Rolling good.
So you barely miss getting hit by this door as it falls down, but it does not hit you at all. And there is a gaping hole in the cage now that you can walk through.
Great. I stick my head out and look both ways down the hallway, I assume.
Okay.
I will wait just a moment for all the dust to settle.
All right. You don't see anybody in the hallway.
I motion for Callum that it's clear.
I hold up my finger. I drop silence. And then I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on both of us.
Ooh, that's a little sneaky spell.
So, Pough, you'll get +10 to any stealth check.
Oh boy.
Indeed.
So I'm assuming you guys are trying to stealth out of here.
I'll lead the way. And I give Pough a little wink.
Yep. That would be at 28 on my stealth then.
Nice.
I already have +5. So
And Callum?
Let me take a little peek at my sheet and see what we're looking at. Hold on. That would be 34.
All right, so you guys become the knight. You just
What's what I've always
You-
wanted.
you guys cease to exist and actually begin to exist in another D&D campaign. That's how stealthy you are.
Dang.
So yeah, you are walking around the constabulary.
I just head for the door.
All right.
Swiftly and quietly as we can.
me too.
Okay, you get to that front counter. It seems that the front reception Dragonborn is just singing for some dumb reason and kind of getting looks a little moony-eyed, like she just saw somebody that she was smitten by.
I was going to say, are Gareth and Orbach still at the front counter?
They are not.
Okay.
Pretty catchy.
I'll motion to the front door for Pough. And kind of like, let's move this along quickly, kind of.
You notice that there is no door to get past the counter. You actually have to lift that corner counter up because it's.
Oh, no, I'll go over the counter. I mean, like the door out of the building.
Okay.
I
So
tried.
We're going to Duke's the Hazard slide.
I'm gonna try to crawl underneath it on my like hands and knees.
Oh, no.
My!
Oh, no.
I can't see how this could go wrong.
Oh, no. Still got
That's
a
what-
plus 10 to stealth, though, so.
Callum,
Hey.
I would like you to, well, stealth isn't going to be where the problem's at here. I would like you to make a acrobatics check to Dukes the Hazard over the top of that counter.
I'm pretty good at dexterity, so I'll take that. Oh, that's a natural 19, so that'll be a 22.
Nice. Yeah, so you just slide across it and then duck down on the other side of the counter, not seen at all. Pough, on the other hand, I need you, because you're taking the under route. I'd like you to make a dexterity check, please.
Okay.
Because you are a big boy trying to force yourself through a small place.
Yeah,
I
what's
have-
the under over on?
I have problems with perception.
Was I holding the counter down, maybe to help?
12.
All right, so you start to get under there, and about halfway through, you get stuck.
This always happens to me.
Callum's made it to the other side, right?
Did
Yeah.
I see the secretary when they brought me in? Or did we just get brought in and like put in a cell?
Well, I mean, as they were charging you through the front door towards the back, yeah, you saw them sitting there.
But we didn't like, make eye contact and have a moment.
No, not really.
I am going to go to the front door.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to open and close the front door.
Okay, so as you do that, she looks up at you and goes,
Oh, another person. It's
You
gonna
got,
be one
you
of
got,
those days.
ma'am, you got to help me. You got to help me. It's a problem. I need
I
help.
don't gotta do anything. What do you need?
Right, that's fair. My little brother's outside, and I'm pretty sure he's dying, and I don't know what to do because I'm useless.
Well, at least we agree on one thing.
Great, most people do.
What's your little brother's name?
Is that really important to saving his life? He's bleeding to death, and I don't know what to do. So if you could, potentially come help.
Why is
That'd be
he
great.
bleeding to death?
Things happened poorly for us.
Like what?
Again, is this the important information we need?
I gotta know what I'm reporting out to our local constables to tell them to come and help your brother.
I mean, he's right outside.
I can't leave the counter.
Oh, well, that's really unfortunate for him. I'm gonna kind of like step the opposite way of where Pough is so that she's looking at me.
You can tell she's getting a little bit annoyed, like you took her out of and you know that look when someone takes you out of a really nice daydream for just minutia. That
Yes,
kind of
my
look.
brother's life is minutia.
To
You are
her,
correct.
she's not a good person. I'm
This
put
is
like
fair.
that.
Neither am I, so we agree. It's just,
Oh, Callum, I'm stuck.
I'm sorry.
he is like with one hand under the edge of the counter, just like, move, go, quick, just go.
How he's stuck in there, he has one hand up and the other hand is lodged between his body and the side of the counter. So all he has on one side is just his head and an arm and a shoulder and half of his body. Like, so he's like from the middle of his ribs, he's the middle of his ribs up is out from underneath the counter. And his arm is smashed. That's why he's stuck. Is his arm is wedged in between him and the counter space.
So how do I try to get it out from there?
That sounds like a you problem.
Well, okay, but I'll try to kind of roll over to my side then to get unpinned.
Are you trying to still not be seen?
Of course.
Okay, I need you to make a stealth check. I would say at disadvantage, but Callum is helping you. So just make a straight stealth.
Plus 10.
Plus 10, so that's a 21.
Okay. And now I need you to make a strength save at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, well, that's decent. 23 on that. I'm rolling pretty good tonight.
All right, so Pough plants his free arm on the side of the counter and just starts to push. You hear something pop in his shoulder that is wedged, but he kind of launches himself out.
Nah, he's so quiet, there's no pop. So silent.
I'm saying that he hears his shoulder pop, like he
I
dislocated his shoulder in this process. But he is out, and you have the full attention of the Dragonborn that she doesn't notice this large monster just got pooped out from the counter.
That's pooed out.
Scatological humor, folks. It works with everybody.
Callum is just going to continue shifting, in a direction,
crawl
away from the door.
I still kind of crawl, hands and knees towards the door.
You have a
Okay.
dislocated shoulder, Pough, so...
Well, I use one arm to pull myself across the floor. Then the one
Speaking
that's
of
not...
which, Pough, I need you to take
Yes.
3 points of bludgeoning damage in that process.
Okay.
Ma'am, it's just that, we were roughhousing. We were doing as, brothers do. And things went real sideways. So, I don't know if you have, a towel or some water. I'll take a dirty towel, even at this point. Probably better than nothing. So,
Callum, I'm unstuck.
At that moment, she looks over and sees a bugbear, and then looks over and sees a
I
human,
also look over.
and looks over and sees a human-esque person.
Hello.
That's my brother. I
Doesn't
told you
take-
he's injured.
What?
Okay, Callum, I need you to make a deception check at disadvantage, please.
Oh boy. Okay, that's not going to be enough. Well, I rolled a 5 and a 6, so
Yeah.
He's adopted.
I run.
You as you turn, you see her pulling something out of her pocket.
Time
and
to
you
go,
just hear-
Pough.
You just hear her say,
There's been a jailbreak. We need all you available units to show up at the Southeast Constabulary immediately. I repeat, there's been a jailbreak.
I grab Pough by his torn red shirt.
Dislocated arm. No.
Head for the door.
Okay, I allow you to help me, and I get up and run out the door with you.
I don't know why they don't believe we're siblings.
I wonder that myself. I think we should make like a tree and leave.
all right, so you guys burst out the door.
I would
Orbog
like to submit we somewhat quietly burst out the door.
Orbog and Gareth, where are you in this? Did you guys go back around the side of the building to scout that window, or are you still in the front?
I think
We
we were
were-
probably talking near the corner, kind of like on the front side, but to this away from the front door.
Okay. Then I need the two of you to make a perception check, please.
Deception check. Whoa, I see everything.
Nat 20.
I hear everything.
Just saying. I got a 19 too.
The secrets of the universe suddenly became revealed to Gareth. You both notice Callum and Pough burst from the front of the building, and they're running like their tails on fire.
Well, Callum and Pough have burst from the building, and they're running like your tails are on fire. All right, thank you.
Do we dare follow?
I dare say we do dare.
I know it's a Pooh Bear.
I guess I'm gonna start jogging after them.
We'll follow at a safe pace, at a safe distance.
Yeah, we don't necessarily want to look like the two people that just broke out of jail.
Okay, and you guys see them come out. You guys start following after them. Pough and Gareth make perception checks.
Alrighty.
Again?
That's a solid 10. A little occupied at the moment.
13.
You hear the sounds of people chasing after you.
I'm gonna head for the nearest alleyway or back road.
All right.
Oh, Callum, there's someone after us.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of them, Pough.
A lot of who?
Everyone. Lot of everyone.
A lot of everyone. Right.
All right. So Gareth and Orbog, as you're chasing after Pough and Callum, you watch them run into an alleyway.
I'm gonna attempt to disappear here.
We follow.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be asking Gareth if he knows the name of that place that she told us that we should head to. Like, if I know, because he's been here for 3 days or whatever, if he has any idea where it might be.
Callum, I would like you and, because you guys said that you're going to try to disappear, I want you and Pough to make stealth checks, and your pass without a trace is still currently active.
Oh, well, that is a natural 19, which is gonna bring mine up to, let's see,
312.
35. So
32 for me.
Forward. 32?
Yes.
All right. So, Gareth and Orbog, as you turn down this alley, you don't see either of them. Like, they're
no
gone.
tracks.
Can I roll
No
on history
time.
to see if I can answer his question?
Well, do you remember? That's the question.
Was
Is
it what was the question exactly?
If you know where Hell's Bells are.
Hell's half acre.
Hell's half acre.
Kate, you gave him the answer.
Someone in the party has to take notes, all right?
Yeah, but you weren't there for that conversation. But, there will be consequences.
Can I roll for history to see if I remember Hell's half acre?
Halfway
You
out.
you didn't know about it. She told you about it.
Okay, so he has no idea where that is, like, from the...
She gave you guys directions.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
That's right, she did. So we saw them go into this alley.
Yeah, but as you
but-
come around the corner, they're not there. They're disappeared.
Can we call out to them?
I don't know, can you?
No, it's illegal.
Not at 11 o'clock in Florida, I can't, but...
All right. So, Pough and Callum, you hear Orbog shout out for you guys.
That sounds
I cover
like-
Pooh's mouth.
So we're free. Gareth and I are free. We can go do what we want now.
Send permission.
We just listen. We've got a lot of people after us. It'd be best if we didn't yell.
What that sounded like, Orbog.
Orbog is probably close to guards because he's also yelling.
You notice it's just the two of them by themselves.
I grab them.
I say we just follow, or that we can do that. Yep. All right.
I grab one of them. Whoever's
Which
in
one
front.
Which one are you grabbing?
Who's in front?
Yeah, I would be in front.
All right. Well, then I try to grab you.
All right. So, Gareth, you feel a big old hairy paw reach out and grab you as you're walking through this alley.
I would attack.
All right, we go straight to violence. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Do I have my battle axe? Can I use
At
that?
disadvantage
You have
because
your
you do
battle
not
axe?
see the target.
Right, yeah.
This is true. You would be at disadvantage.
I mean, I have my battle axe, but I don't have it out. Would I have the wherewithal to be able to produce it quickly?
That's
Would
a
you?
character. That's a character choice, sir. That's not a DM choice.
Didn't we already try this plan?
Which plan?
Fighting each other.
I don't know what's in each other yet. I don't know who's grabbing me. Or I'll assume that it's, in a place where it would at least take me a half second to grab. So I will just lash out and just strike out with my fists.
All right, roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Yikes.
Nat 20.
Oh,
20,
no.
24. 24.
But also at disadvantage, so.
Oh yeah, and then do it again. Another nat 20. Come to peace with it. This is happening. All right.
Sorry, buddy.
Vicious.
Roll a d4 /R d4.
/R D R R.
Another 20.
So we're multiplying that by 2, so that's a 4. And I think it's you add your strength modifier for unarmed attack, correct? Am I right?
Actually, paladins do not get to roll a d4. It's just 1 plus their strength. So it would be 2 plus their strength.
So 2 plus your strength modifier then.
So 6.
So you take 6 points of damage as he turns around with his fist and decks you.
Ouch! 6 little points of damage. And
Fortunate.
then I would...
He's a tank.
Yeah, exactly. If I can create some distance, I'll take my battle axe out.
Well, you only get 1 reaction, so
Well, I
Ow.
know. You know.
I don't think we're going into
Full combat.
initiative here.
Just saying.
So you turn around, you hit him, and then you notice that it's Pough that you punched.
It's me.
What are you doing, man?
I hold up my finger for everyone to shh.
I'm hiding.
We've gotten ourselves into a bit of a situation, so it'd be best if everyone would be quiet and move along quickly.
Why don't you lead?
Great. I start going again, stealthily as possible. So whether or not they'll be able to continue seeing us is a question.
You're gonna hold hands or anything, or?
Well, is everybody stealthing, or is it just you?
Well, I'm being stealthy. I'd like to not be detected.
I mean, I think that we're all trying to be stealthy. With
All right,
what's
everybody roll stealth and add 10 because
Nope.
Pass Without a Trace
It's only
is
when
stealth.
it's only when I
It's only a-
casted it.
I thought it was a
Mm-mm.
area O effect.
Nope. It is creatures I choose within 30 range, within 30 feet.
Oh, neato. Okay,
Yeah.
so just Pough and
Only a 24 for me this time.
Only a 34 for me this time.
Steve got a 3.
I got an 18.
Was that at
At
disadvantage because of
Well-
your armor?
Yeah, 17.
No. So, yeah, it's a group check, so everybody does all right. You guys kind of hear Gareth going clang, 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 but you guys managed to hush it up.
Who I'd almost suggest we leave them behind.
They are rather noisy, aren't they?
You know, they weren't raised with bugbears, so they don't know better.
They don't know the way of the sneaky bugbear.
They don't know the way of the Pough. All right, so you guys are sneaking away. Let's go ahead and call it there because Mr. Earls is about to turn into a pumpkin.
Haha.
So am I.
Oh, sorry. Not everybody is as fortunate as I to get furloughed. So, with that being said, everybody out there in listening Wonderland, hope you enjoyed tonight's podcast. It was a lot more RP, a little bit less dungeon crawl. If you like what you heard and you've listened to everything else, or if you're new to the podcast, we'd like you to hit the like and subscribe on this. That helps us out to get noticed by other people who are into actual play podcasts. Leave a review where applicable because that helps us out as well. And that can kind of give us an idea as far as what we can do better, what you're enjoying, what's really working for you, you know, stuff like that. And do we have an email for this podcast yet? Anybody?
No, I was going to talk to you about that.
Oh, presently we do not have an email, but we look forward to having one of those in the future if you want to get in contact with us. All right. So without any further ado, let's call it there. And for everybody else at home listening, we hope to catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe, everyone.
See you later, I guess.
Ciao.
I guess I have to do my... Stay safe, everyone!
Josiah, did you miss? Josiah, did you fall off the podcast here?
I'm back. So my setting is kind of janky, so every now and then the power on my mic will go off. So then I have to find a pin to turn it back on. It's weird. Anyway.
Quick side note, is someone cooking in the background of someone's home?
It's
That's
probably
the-
here. It's raining.
That's the pub.
Oh, I was like, I keep hearing
There's
dishes.
some dishes being washed here. I'm trying to mute when I'm not on.
Oh, okay. I was like, it only pops up every so often, but
It's ambient sound.
I see.
It's the sound of an inn at 3 a.m. We've got
Yeah,
rain and
exactly.
dishes being done.
Yeah, they're washing the dishes.
In the rain.
I apologize for calling them out for doing their job.
Public shaming.
All right.
Jerry?